Hello. You're probably wondering why is this titled like random video one or something similar. That's because I'm not in the mood to film Minecraft because reasons. You're also wondering why I haven't uploaded. It's just because I'm not been in the mood to make a video, but I now have the urge to make a video, and so that's what we're gonna do today. All right, let's get into it. Okay, voice break. So, while this is going on, I'm going to be setting up a scene for this. Uh, so, I'm going to be playing a very specific game. This is a very hard game, at least for me it is. Now, let me rename this to... Okay, so, do not expect me to be good. Expect it to be content. That's all I can promise, is that it's going to be content. Is it going to be good content? Not in the slightest. I have no hopes for this. This is going to go horribly, I know it. But hey, maybe. Maybe. I'm only good at this game on the easiest difficulty. That's the only way I've ever won. So, excuse me. So, yeah. We'll see. Also, if I need to, I can move the camera because I probably am going to need to. Yeah. But anyways, uh, if you want me to, if this video goes good and people like it, I may think about streaming this, and that is that's going to be a thing in and of itself. So, but anyways, probably already know from the title, but hold on, I have to prep something. Everything's ready. As you can tell, it's not as loud now. There's not a shh. That's because I turned off a fan that I didn't realize was still on. But anyways, everyone, welcome. You can't see the title screen. I'm already past the title screen. But welcome to Frostpunk. Now, you're probably like, well, hold on a second. This isn't like Minecraft or Barotrauma or any of the other games that you have. I know. I just felt like playing Frostpunk. So yeah. My channel. I can do what I want here. I can play what games I want. But anyways, let's get into it. That's a mistake, and that's certainly a mistake, so I'm gonna go Serenity, please. Go Rifts. Hanging Rock. Snowdrifts. Frozen Grove. Crags. Canyon. Flats. Crater. Let's go with Rifts. I'm gonna go with easy, and if this goes good, I will do another one on medium. Hey, people like this, I might even just do a normal series. Also, at the current moment, it's currently thundering and storming outside, so fun. Wool stocking. Okay, what should we name this? Let's think. City 17. I'll impose communism. because we know that always works out. Okay, so now let's pause the game real quick. See, we have 105 homeless. It's currently negative 20 degrees. The generator is off. Now, the generator requires coal. In order to build people homes, we need to build tents, which requires wood. However, there's other buildings, like the medical post, the cookhouse, hunter's hut. Gosh darn it, let me hit the things. But then you also have, like, for example, steel, which is just basically the same thing as wood, except more rare and used for different things. And then steam cores. Now, steam cores are used for big stuff. Like, Jesus. 150 steel, 200. They are used for big things. Like, if we were to build the generator, we would probably need... If we were to build a generator, we would probably need, like, 5 bajillion steam cores. So, yeah. Also, as you can see, we have all of our peasants down here. Anyways, let's get people to work. I'm gonna send people to steel, wood, more steel, and coal. Let's put some more people on wood and steel. There, okay. So they're gonna do that. I'm gonna build tents. I'm gonna build up just a bunch of tents to house people. There. First bridge, we built the first bridge. Things to be able to reach. Some resources expanding our city onto neighboring areas will be necessary to survive. We should build more bridges. Bridge. Oop. Workers needed. Open the Book of Laws. So now this is the Book of Laws. So what we can do is we can make different laws. For example, we can have soup. Soup. There's also child labor. We can also have like a fighting arena. These are for medical. We can either give like radical treatments, which can lead to amputees. Sustain life essentially just means we leave people in our medical posts. Cemeteries and corpse disposals, those are kind of self-explanatory. Emergency shifts and extended shifts, that just means that we can have longer periods of working. Now, purpose. This is where we can get communism. So we can either go down House of Prayer, which is essentially just a church. And this will allow us to go down the religious path. However, the Neighborhood Watch will allow us to go down the communism path, which, as we all know, totally works. Yeah, totally works. Now, I'm going to go down communism immediately so that I can't be swayed by anyone in the comments. Now, don't worry, I'm going to say this now. Because I'm doing this does not mean that the other series are canceled. That doesn't mean that. It simply means that I'm going to be doing something else alongside that. Alongside the rest of the series. Now I'm going to turn the generator on. That'll provide heat. And here, if we go into our economy tab, we can see different things. So we are producing 207 coal each day, and we are consuming 144 coal. We are gaining 137 wood per day, 137 steel per day. We are consuming 105 rations, but making none. That's because we don't have a cookhouse, which we will get. We have no sick and no citizens in treatment. And then housing conditions. That's pretty self-explanatory. Now, as we can see, there's a bunch of different islands here. You got, like, destroyed steam core transport. If we break that down, we can get steam cores. Got some more steam cores over here. Actually, there's a lot of steam core transports. Okay, so yeah, I'm guessing we have to just build a ton of bridges. 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 Now, I'm going to build one more tent, and I'm also going to build a medical post. And now, here I'm going to build streets. What streets do is they allow you to connect different buildings. And a building has to be connected by a street or a lane of streets to the generator. Otherwise, it just won't work. Okay. So as you can... Timely intervention. So these are little events. As you can see, there was some before. Timely intervention. Sir, a child climbed the generator, slipped and fell, but was thankfully caught by Neighborhood Watch member who was on patrol nearby. He then escorted the child to his mother and gave them both a good talking to. Could have ended with a broken leg or worse if it weren't for our watchman, a neighbor commented. We're lucky to have them. I'm glad it ended well. See? They've got some bonuses to them. So now, resources, this just allows us to build, like, a coal thumper, which pulls coal up from the ground. A coal mine that gets coal. Steelworks makes steel, etc. Now, I am going to build a second watchtower, because as you can see in the corner here, we have to build 2 watchtowers in a certain amount of allotted time, because we made the law for them to be legalized. Well, that we were going to build them, so we have to build them. But once that's finished, so as more of these deposits disappear, more people will have to be allotted. So now, I'm going to wait to go down purpose, or continue to go down purpose. I'm going to keep going down adaptation. Well, I can't speak today. Now, we can either go radical treatment or sustain life. For this, I'm probably going to go down this. So, I'm going to do radical treatment, because while that will leave them as amputees, later on we can get prosthetics for them. So, see if I go back in. Prosthetics. Granted, we have to get the care house first, but that's just another law way. Boom. Watchtowers are built. So now, during the night, as you can see, my resources aren't going up. Only my coal is changing because it's being consumed by the generator. That's because people don't work at night. They have a specific amount of working hours, which is 8 to 18. So as you can see, that resource is gone, and now that resource is gone, so we are going to start harvesting resources over there. We can make a new law. Now, I'm going to go down... We'll go down care house, since we have plenty of resources. place it right there. Then I'm just going to build a street right there. Now, a building only has to be connected by one little thing. So even if it's just connected to a, if a road is just connected to, like, a small sliver, like the corner, that will work. Now, I'm going to build another bridge. Here. So they'll start working on that. Now, they will build at night. That is something they'll do, is build. Now, in order to make it easier, I'm just going to build a road there. I know it's not needed, but eventually we will have to build it if we make buildings over here. Because I can't you make buildings over here? Yeah, see, like you can make the beacon station over here, which is probably what I'm going to do so that it doesn't clutter up more space in the city. If it clutters up space in the city, then, well, I've got less space in the city, I mean, what can I say? So they'll build up that. And now this also opens up more space over there to gather resources. Now, as you can see, people are starting to get hungry. So, we then build, let's say right here, a cookhouse and a hunter's hut. Now, a hunter's hut, let me just build that road, will make food, will make raw food, and then a cookhouse will make like meals. I'm just gonna yoink some people out of there, pop them in there, and then once this is built, I will put the 10 extra people I have into scouts. Now, they're gonna begin working on making food, beacon built. See? The hot air balloon beacon is rising. See? So now, I can make a new law. Let me just do that real quick. I'm not going to prosthetics just yet, since we don't have the, we don't even have the workshop, so we can't make a factory. We are going to go, we'll go on child labor. We need the laborers. Now, since we have 15 children, put them to work in the steel wreckages. I'm going to make a group of scouts. So now scouts can go out and they can search Frostland, as it's called. So I'm going to send them to a radio station, and hopefully they'll get there soon. Now I'm going to just do this so that this place is more efficient. I'm going to pop the children into there. Storage near capacity. Oh. I'm going to pop those into there. So boom. Now, as you can see, we are almost full on coal. That's fine. We won't, like, overflow and lose some. Now, I'm going to build a workshop right there. A workshop will allow us to research stuff. Now, that's 2. That's 3, so it's more efficient to just build that. Boom. Now, let's check our economy. Let's check our food economy. So now we are making 17 raw food, and we are gaining 34 meals. However, we are consuming 100 meals every day. So we need to bump those numbers up, which essentially means we need another hunter's hut. I'm just going to do it as a quick connection there. So now, I I'm just gonna find where some engineers are. Engineers. I'm gonna pull 5 engineers out of here, replace it with workers. I'm gonna put the engineers into the workshop there. So now, the workshop allows us to look into the technology tree. We have heating, which allows us to do steam hubs, heaters, and generator. Exploration industry, that allows us to build factories, which makes automatons, and we'll get into those probably in a later episode. And the beacon, resources, gathering, and resource depots, coal thumpers, coal mining, sawmills, charcoal kilns, wall drills, and steamworks. Food, health, and shelter. We can do hunting stuff. Hothouse. Crap. Hold on. We can do hothouses, which is essentially just a greenhouse. We can do medical posts, obviously health, and then shelter, which would be bunkhouses, houses, house redesigns, house installations, stuff like that. Yeah, that's a. I'm going to put them on probably faster gathering. So now they'll start to research that, and as you can see, every time we research something, it takes some resources. Like if we research hunter's gear, which I'm probably going to do next since that increases our raw food per hunt, it'll take 10 wood. But anyways, as you can see, since we had plenty of food before it started, all of our boys are fed, and now with that new hunter's hut, we now are producing 68 food rations with a raw food gain of 34 per day. And we can make a new law. Now, we don't need child labor all jobs, since we're going to need to prepare for that. We don't need emergency shifts. We don't need a fighting arena. We don't need either of those. We don't need these. It's pointless to get that right now. And we can't get those, so I'm probably just going to go with the down a purpose law. Now, we can either go down morning gathering, which allows us to, each morning everyone gathers in the center, make sure everyone's there, and make sure that our priorities for the day are clear, as you can read here. That will raise hope from time to time, and it will just in general raise hope. Guard stations, discontent will rise slightly, but guards will break up protests. They'll also lower the discontent and raise the hope of people that are nearby. So I'm probably going to go with guard stations. And guard stations are the replacement for watchtowers. So we can just upgrade these. Boop. Got a guard station, and boop, we have another guard station. Now, as you can see, we've got passive effects. More than half of our people live near guard stations. As such, the presence of guards lowers discontent and restores the hope of people living nearby. As you can see. Also up here, this shows you what time it is. You hear how the voice has changed? Oh, hold on. Let me just do that. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. We have child injured at work. So now we can either scold the kid, which will lower the hope, or we can give him a day off, which means he won't work for 24 hours, but hope will rise. So I'm probably going to go with this. So now that has a sick absence. Now I'm going to research hunter's gear as my next technology. As soon as possible, I'm going to try and get a generator upgrade since we're producing so much. Also, our scouts have arrived. We got some good supplies. Frozen Hulk. Might be able to grab a steam core from there. We'll see. Are we actually producing any wood? No, we aren't. Okay, I'm gonna pull you out of steel and put you on wood. pull you out of coal and put you on wood. A protective mother, let her have a day off, hope will rise, or we won't make an exception. Nothing will change. We kind of are good on hope, so nothing will change. We won't make an exception. So coal pile depleted, and we've researched hunter's gear. I'm going to pop them in steel. And I think that's everything we can research. Open up, we can get heaters. Heaters are very good. What heaters can do is, once we get them, we can say have a heater active in this building, and that will start... Oop, got a book of laws. And that will heat up the building, increase the heat level. So now, we have 4 options, because I don't think we need anything in adaptation. We can go morning gathering, which will... we already know that'll do. We have patrol, which each use will reduce discontent and will raise hope. We can build a prison, which will lower discontent slightly, but we can use roundup, which leads to wrongdoers being locked up and changing their ways. And then, or we can also build the propaganda center. To keep things running smoothly, we need to stay informed about our people's concerns and have a way of spreading the news we want them to hear. Let's go down this. Oh, what was that? Was that a crown? Was that a crown I saw? I wonder what that is. We can't read it just yet, but it looks like we got Pledge of Loyalty. People will turn into secret informers. Permanent hope bonus, but discontent will rise slightly. That's expected. Agitators raise the efficiency of nearby workplaces by 20%. And as you can see, this is a hunk of a build. This is one chunky building. Chunk building. Sorry, it's funny. So now we need to employ engineers. So I take the engineers out of there and put them in there. Propaganda center built. So now this sign will strike fear into the hearts of villains. That's it. No mercy for our enemy. Order dawns on our city. Order above all. I love communism. It's effective. Is it good? No. Is it effective? Yes. It's very effective. Now I'm going to start working on that. Eventually we will start to get more people, but that's later on. Also, I think we need a new hunter's hut. So I'm going to build it right there. Build street. That. Now, we're still making wood. I'm just making sure we have... Oh, we have no one assigned to coal. Oh, yeah, you work on coal, please. I'm gonna pull you guys out of wood. So we're supposed to wood, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put you in hunting. So now our food shortage is being dealt with. See? So now we want to work on getting coal, which means we want a coal mine. However, it looks like we don't have any sectors to build a coal mine. That's where a bridge comes in. However, we need more wood. So, we must simply wait. Double rations for kids. Eat double rations. No, we can't afford it. A crowded shelter. What? Where? Tell me now. Storm shelter. Move! This is how we get people, boys. This is how we get people. Well, boys and girls. Okay, we got more reasons. Be quiet, Sky. Now, I would go into research. Actually, yeah. So, I can't English today, so sorry for my lack of Englishing. Let's go down. What? A post upgrade? Feel sick, 10% faster. That works for me. But, sadly, I'm going to have to end it here. I am very much out of time. In fact, I'm 2 minutes over time. So, if I can just get my chair correctly, I do want to continue this. I want to continue this. Hopefully we can make it a series. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. But anyways, thank you everyone for watching. Hope I'll see you again soon. Hopefully I'll have another Minecraft video out tomorrow. So, put in the comments anything that you think I will have forgotten. Anything that I said I would do. And if I remember that I said that, once I see your comment, then I'll do it. If that makes sense. Whatever, it's not important. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching, and, the order will see you. Oh, come on, how do I... Okay, photo. The order. Come on, come on. Oh no! I mean, it doesn't really matter. Bye.